Hi, my name is Leandra, and today I will be discussing the concept of logos, ethos, and pathos, which are the three main modes of persuasion developed by Aristotle. In simple terms, logos refers to logic and reasoning, ethos refers to credibility, and pathos refers to emotional appeal. These concepts help explain how people persuade others in communication. One experience where I used these forms of persuasion was at my job working at HEB. There was a situation where a customer was upset because an item they wanted was out of stock. I remember the customer seemed frustrated and I could hear the tension in their voice. I felt a bit nervous, but I knew I needed to communicate effectively. First, I used logos by explaining logically why the item was unavailable and offering alternative solutions. Then, I used ethos by showing professionalism and confidence so the customer would trust me. Finally, I use pathos by acknowledging their frustration and showing empathy. Now that I have discussed the experience, I will now make some inferences. From this situation, I learned that persuasion is not about facts, but also about how you make people feel and how credible you appear. Emotions played a big role because once the customers felt understood, they became more calm and cooperative. Now that I have made some inferences, I will discuss how these can be transferred in other situations. These concepts can apply to many areas of life, such as personal relationships, school, and even social media. Being able to balance logic, credibility, and emotion can improve communication in any situation. In conclusion, I understand logos, ethos, and pathos allows us to better interpret and respond to communication in meaningful ways. Using this framework helps me better understand my interaction and how communication can shape outcomes. It shows that communication is not just about speaking, but about influencing, connecting, and building trust. So, what this means is that by applying these concepts, we can become more effective communicators in both professional and personal settings. Effective communication is not just what you say, but how you make people feel and believe it. Thank you.